Alright, welcome back. We're going to give this another try. I am going to land it, and it's not going to be a problem. Everything's going to be fine. There we go. So the key is to get one block left on the bottom, and then you just kind of slide over and jump. Yeah, it's a complete pain. But I guess once you figure that out, it's not so bad. Oh, man, I hate that. Well, now I've got the... Oh, great. Demonstrate. Thank you. The game does this on its own. Not me. So, yeah. Completely lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was even talking about before. I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. So let's just talk about something completely different. I'm cruising along pretty well on this stuff. I don't know, I think this might end up taking, I don't know, probably about 3 hours total? No, not even that. I think the last time I just sat down and played this game late at night, I was probably hanging out with a friend of mine, good friend named Danny, guy I grew up with. Yeah, I think it's good. I hope everybody has the same experience that I had in terms of friends. I think everybody deserves to have at least one friend that they've known their entire life, and regardless of when you see them or how often you see them, you still know that you got each other's back regardless of what happens. Because I've actually been blessed to have a couple of those. And not just well, I guess not friends I've known my whole life. There are a couple of people that I met later on in life too, same kind of thing. And that's really good to have. Yeah, don't want to be gay or nothing, but just saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because I guess there's not. Although my wife says that if we have a son and he's gay, then I have to accept that. And I'm well, I mean, I can accept it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know, I just kind of... I think the whole point of having a son is so that, you can carry on the family name and stuff, or, have stuff in common. I'm not, if I have a son and he's gay, I'm not gonna be oh, you wanna check out some dudes? Not that, if I have a son, or if I have a child, I'm gonna, I guess son, whatever. I'm not gonna be hey, let's go check out the women at the mall. I guess, it's not a thing I do on my own anyway, but, I don't know. It's strange thing I've got going around in my head right now. Now, I absolutely hate this boss. It's not really even a boss, a mini-boss. Because it just takes forever, and it shouldn't. This thing takes more time than... the actual bosses. But once he starts smoking, that means he's at least close. Maybe this will be quicker. I've never tried fighting this guy by using regular shots. Oh, okay. Okay, now that he's smoking, now it's getting better. Now it's getting closer. Oh, you know what else is, I started, playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, just to kind of go through the game to see the story, because that was probably the first, actually I think that was, I mean, if you can consider it a Final Fantasy game, it was the first one that I beat, but I mean, it's a pretty easy game. I mean, as far as Final Fantasies go, it's not hard at all. I mean, the max level's like 41, and I mean, they basically, I mean, they really do just like spoon feed you everything. Because like, if you go through each level and kill every mob you come across, you will eventually win, which is great. And then even if you lose, if you die in a fight, you still have the option to say, it'll ask you like, do you give up? And you say no, and then you just fight again from, start of the fight. As if nothing happened. Like, there's no penalty, there's nothing, it's just like, okay, cool. I guess I'll start over from the beginning of the fight, only. Whereas, like, any of the other ones, like, there's that, there's that random chance that you will just get destroyed by something out of the blue, and then you will have not saved because you didn't realize that something crazy was about to happen. Like Final Fantasy 3 / Final Fantasy 6 had a few moments like that. Like when you go to like when you go to the train on the Ghost Train in Dark, or what's it called, the World of Ruin, there's like a part where you can fight this guy Siegfried, and he can just completely wreck you without even trying in like a second, and you don't know what's coming. So I don't have a level for this guy either. I'm dumb. I just wanted the armor, I guess. But yeah, it's just kind of dumb, and like, there's no save points right next to him or anything. So, I mean, I think it comes from like you just open up a treasure chest to see what's in it, and it's a monster in a box type thing. But it's like you have no chance to do anything about him about to whip your ass. So it's like, it's pretty unfair. It's really just one of those trial and error type things, which really don't belong in RPGs. They're kind of supposed to be about like numbers and mechanics, not so much about blind luck, which I think all games should really be about. I mean, having an element of luck is, is cool and all to have some luck to like add variance to things, but if the game is primarily luck, it's not necessarily going to be a very good game. And you can say that about just pretty much any board game, any card game. I mean, there is always an element of luck, but generally the player with the highest skill will win in most any competitive game. Hope this thing dies soon. And he's dying without sound. Yeah, for a second there I thought that maybe like the sound just broke, but no, it was just I killed him so hard that he didn't make a sound. He died silently, which I guess is cool. You wouldn't want to hear his death throes. Alright, so what else do I gotta do here? It's kind of hard to tell. Like, I never noticed how hard it is to tell which bosses are actually up or not. Like, it's usually pretty freaking easy, but man, it's really hard to tell right now. Like, the difference between these two is pretty not there. Let's see. I'm gonna do... I guess I can get everything in this level. Good music too. All the Mega Man games really have good music. But about to reach the 10 minute mark. So before I finish up these last two levels and do a little bit of backtracking, I want to stop for now, and we'll pick this up on the next time on my Let's Play of Mega Man X, the first. And I'll see you then.